Little lull now for the next,
break.
what, 24 hours or so?
And here definitely. Albuquerque won't see a whole lot through the next 24 hours. Western parts of the state, even into midday tomorrow. We're going to crank it up again. Blizzard warnings, by the way, Dick, just outside Durango for tomorrow. Durango looking at winter storm warnings, and all of western New Mexico looking at winter storm watches. The area in blue here. So what we're going to keep an eye on over the next 24 hours, and what you should watch out for is what happens with the watch. Does it go to a warning across these areas, and then you know we're dealing with a big-time storm, or does it go to sort of a combination of advisories and warnings? I do think this will end up mostly as warnings, but the key to this storm, and we'll talk about it in the bus potential, is getting enough cold air in here to produce a lot of snow. And part of what makes weather, at least forecasting the weather, a little bit maddening is what's happened today in the Moreno Valley, where the Moreno Valley largely is an east slope type of community because they're a little closer to the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristos. Well, today throughout the day, they've ended up getting about a foot of snow really since last night. So not necessarily a favorite area when you look at this out ahead of time, but they did very, very well. So anytime you get storms in the area, especially across New Mexico, we can always get some interesting results. Next storm, it's coming in Thursday afternoon through Saturday. Valley rain to snow, heavy mountain snows are a virtual certainty, very gusty winds. Bust potential on this is right at 30%, a shade higher with this one. The reason why, do we get enough cold air in place to turn things over to snow here in the metro area on Friday? That's going to be the real key here, and we'll continue to discuss that, and we'll nail it down for you here over the next 24 hours. But 30s and 40s across the north and down to the south, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Here's a look at that last piece. It is heading into the west coast as we speak here. Now, as far as this particular piece of storm goes, it's going to move very, very slowly here. So what will happen is tonight we'll start to see really mostly Arizona towed under, and then western portions of the state tomorrow morning, and then later on here in the metro area, I think it's going to be a factor for us late tomorrow and into really Friday morning, it looks like at this point. So here's how it all breaks down for us. We've got that last system working its way out. It was a good mountain snow producer, wasn't a great rain producer in the metro area. And what we're going to have here overnight tonight, clouds will continue to roll back in. Showers increase tomorrow, west to east, above about 7,500 feet. You go over to snow late tomorrow, and we'll pile up the snow tomorrow night and throughout the day on Friday as well, along with very gusty winds. The jet's going to end up over us. We're going to end up dealing with a whole lot of wind out there and a whole lot of snow as well. Most areas you need to watch for, broadly, the western slopes of our mountain chains here. So overall, what we're going to end up with here is a real good chance to essentially see some pretty good snow numbers. And we'll go over the snow numbers as we work over the next 24 hours. And really tonight, we're going to break down what each mountain range is going to get and what we expect here in the metro area as far as that snow goes. So here's a look at your Durango and Farmington extended forecast. Temperatures in the 30s tomorrow. Snow developing in Durango. Farmington, I think, will be mixed to rainish early with this, but as we get into Friday, I think we'll change it over to snow in Farmington as well. Across the south and west, you're going to want to watch the Gila for big-time snows. Above 8,000 feet, we could get 1 to 2 feet of snow. Meanwhile, if you're around Silver City, you end up with sort of a mix here and there, so some snow and then some rain. But I do think we'll start as rain and eventually transition to snow. Across the southeast, mainly partly cloudy, possibility of some showers late in the day. But if we're going to see showers across southeastern New Mexico, I think that's going to end up being on Friday and maybe early Saturday before things start to back off once again across the southeastern portion of the state. Northeast for tomorrow, mainly partly to mostly cloudy skies, gusty winds out there, and then over the mountains, we will transition to snow throughout the afternoon hours tomorrow. Some of it will become heavy, and then tomorrow night into Friday, I think we're dealing with heavy snows as well. Santa Fe, a few showers tomorrow, but a better chance overnight tomorrow night into Friday to pick up accumulating snows. East Mountains, mainly dealing with increasing cloud cover tomorrow, some scattered showers late, and then changing over to snow on Friday. And then here in the metro area as well, I think we're going to be largely dry tomorrow with a high of 48, and then late in the day we could see a shower and a better shot at picking up, yes, maybe a little bit of snow here in the metro on Friday and early Saturday before things calm down. By the way, we're not out of the storm track. Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, another storm comes in.
Well, El Nino's really here.